All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Ended up taking this trade late into the AM session today. I thought I was done, but my alerts ended up going off. And I seen this trade and I thought it was too good to pass up. So there's when I scaled out, here's my P&L. I just took this on one account today. And yeah, pretty simple trade. Just I waited pretty much all morning for this exact scenario to play out, and then it finally ended up playing out around 11:30. Normally I don't trade this late, but again, I set alerts. If you guys see my TikTok video, literally like 5 minutes after that, ended up getting in this trade. So super happy with this one. Basically coming into the day, we know overnight we had this huge move to the upside. So what was I expecting? If we continued bullish, I was looking for longs to continue higher, but if we got shorts, I wanted to short into this unfilled 1 hour gap. And what we actually had was this SMT off of these PM high right here. You could see that NQ failed to take them out and ES did, which is why I was leaning a bit more bearish and wanted to see this gap get filled. But again, it doesn't really matter. So coming into the day, I was looking for longs at one point because we had this SMT here off the market open wick. So you've seen that NQ put in this 930 wick, and if you look, ES, where was it? ES swept it out. So we had a bullish SMT. So I was looking for longs. I just didn't get any setups I want. Like you could see, we just slowly chopped. I didn't get any entries. I think there was a 1 minute inversion here. You maybe could have entered off. There was this 5 minute CISD entry, but I don't know. I didn't see anything I really liked unless you got in maybe like this and then you targeted like a 1-to-1. I don't know. I didn't see anything I personally liked for long, so I got off. Then I set an alert because I figured, okay, maybe we do want to run this low resistance liquidity. We have a 930 open wick. We have low resistance liquidity leading into an unfilled 1 hour gap. We're super extended to the upside. I feel like there's a way that we could at least catch shorts down, at least get break even. So basically what I seen, price came up and ended up sweeping out these highs right here. So I was thinking that either we respect this 5 minute, we go up, and I'm really not going to be taking longs at that point. But if we inverse this 5 minute gap right here, maybe we can look for shorts and just go for get to break even and then just hold this trade, which is what ended up happening. So again, we move up slowly, we generate all of this low resistance sell side liquidity. We have a 930 open wick, we have an unfilled 1 hour gap. So price continues to trade up. And again, the last line here is we sweep this internal high right here. Again, there was this high, which was a little bit sketchy, but I was just willing to take this. I just thought like whatever. You look at ES did the same thing, slowly creep to the upside, swept out this high right here. So I wanted to see both rotate back down. So if you actually look here, ES and NQ both had this 5 minute gap. So they both end up inversing it. So ES inverses it on the 1125 candle. And we look at NQ also inverses it on the 1125 candle. So at this point, ES and NQ have both inversed the 5 minute gap. They both have low resistance liquidity. They both have that unfilled 1 hour gap below that we can look to target. And they both have the low resistance, like I said, low resistance liquidity. So ES inverses that 5 minute, kind of puts in a strong bearish close right here. NQ also inverses that 5 minute gap, puts in a strong bearish close here. I get in on this retrace as this candle starts to wick back up. I get filled at 621. I run my stop just above the highs. I had them just on above these highs right here. So I think my stop was 77 points because of how, volatile this market is. So from there, I'm just, okay, I'm going to hold this and I just want to see it flush that 1 hour gap. I want a high risk reward play, just literally hopefully get to break even and then just walk away from the computer and let this just like play out. Because I took this on top step. So I just like, whatever, I'm just going to let this play out. This will be easy. Or not easy, but I don't have to worry about setting like all these stupid, it's just easier to manage when I got to cancel all the orders on Trade Evade and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let's try this out. So again, we sweep out all the buy side. We have low resistance liquidity. We get this 5 minute inversion on NQ, 5 minute inversion on ES, get in on the retrace. So I want to see price just correct this whole move down. So as soon as we take this low out right here, I go break even. So at this point, it's risk free because I'm thinking at this point, okay, price needs to continue to flush lower. If it wants to retrace back up here, it's probably just going to keep pushing and try to take out these highs. So I go break even here. Around this point right here, I take off a micro to secure the winning day because that just secured me I think it was like 200. I was up like $1,200 at this point. So that secured me like $200. So at least I secure a winning day out of this. Then I take more off at this 930 wick right here because again, I took majority off at this 930 wick because this was my main target, but then I just seen how aggressive we were moving down. So at this point, I just left the runner to the start of the unfilled gap. It was at, I think it was 50, 51 or something like that, 49 or 51, right before the 1 hour unfilled gap. And I took my final TP at the 1 hour unfilled gap. And as you can see now, NQ came down, filled that 1 hour gap. ES filled the 1 hour gap. So we'll see what happens from there. I was going to leave a runner down to CE, but again, like I didn't want to get greedy. I just want to take my profits on this one. So I feel like this was enough. This was like a 270 point trade. So once again, I'll run through it. AM session opens up. Obviously, in the pre-market, we have this enormous candle to the upside. I'm expecting at some point to see this gap get rebalanced. We trade slowly to the upside. We chop slowly up. We leave low resistance liquidity. We leave a 930 open wick and an unfilled 1 hour gap. We sweep out this last line right here. We get a 5-minute inversion. I get in on the retrace. We get nice displacement. Everything just looks good as ES also inverses this 5-minute gap right here. So from there, stops above the highs, break even here, scale out a little bit here to secure winning day, scale out here, and then last TP right here. Total was like $1,800 on this account, so not too bad. Again, this was later in the session. I don't usually trade at this time ever, so just decided this looked too clean to pass up. Just decided to at least try it on one account, and yeah, super happy with how this played out. I wish I could have taken it on all my accounts, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about taking this win. So that's it from me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully we actually get some better price action in the AM. But when you see a situation, and I had high conviction in this like scenario playing out, so I was willing to throw risk on the table on it, and it ended up paying off, thankfully. So that's it from you guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys then. Peace.